Hey guys, I'm Talon Trevere. This is Luke. We're playing Murders on the Yangtze
Hello.
River. Yeah, so we're on case 4, and Cat is back as well. Yeah, so we've been doing our, I guess, what's it like, court segment, sort of,
Yeah.
where we try to figure
We
out
are either
the murderer.
we're either this close to cracking the whole case wide open, or there's an extra segment.
Yeah, we don't know. So
we
we're like sort of accusing Magician Girl, but she's definitely in on something. Whether she committed
it's
the
like,
murders is
I think
yet to be seen,
Magician
I think.
Girl. I think she did it, but there's clues that have not yet come into play, like the difference in blackout times, and also the fact that one of the victims was a trained martial artist.
Yeah.
And like, unless we're deciding that magicians are
it's feasible
scissors.
that he could have let down his guard in front of a pretty young girl.
It's feasible, like that
But
could
I
be
don't
what
know.
they're angling towards.
Yeah,
But
we'll
like,
see.
it's like the fact that she just knows how to stab people in the pericardium so that they can't even scream. It's like, what are they teaching you in magician school?
An excellent question. I guess we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out, yeah.
And yeah, hey Kit, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you made it to the
Hang on,
start this time.
wait, is that? I don't think that's the most recent one.
It's not?
That says 809, we've got an 854.
Huh.
In the autosave.
Did I forget to save before we ended or something?
It's possible. It could
weird.
also be just like way in the back or something.
Yeah, maybe I accidentally saved it somewhere weird. Huh, yeah, I guess it is the autosave then.
I'm looking at it, yeah, because it's like, that's...
Whoops.
Several...
Right, I guess let's use the
many
autosave
minutes
then.
after.
But like... Yeah. Weird.
No, hang on,
well,
that actually really is confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if we're wrong, we'll just load the other one.
Yeah. Maybe I just forgot to save at the end of last time. I'm pretty sure I saved, but I don't know.
I am looking at the times, and I'm like, there's one that says 8:14 that has us out on the boat. Okay, that actually does look...
This is a little bit behind where we were for sure.
Yeah, that does look... Maybe it is the other one.
I don't... I think we're close enough that we can just go through this.
Alright.
Where was the one that was...
Yeah, that's the thing. It does happen right in the middle. Did we already present the cards is the question.
I think so. I think we already decided that she was part of that she was part of the magician troupe, but
yeah, wait. Just go to your log of dialogue. Because it'll show what we just came from. Unless the magic organization is just a cover. Okay, so it's that they don't have money.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've already presented the pack of cards. There we go.
Yeah. But this is before she like revealed her true identity.
Yeah, she had her big long speech.
I can try loading the other one. I'm just worried that it might override the save. You know what? Let's save this one separately.
Yeah, save this one.
Okay, we'll save that, and then we'll try loading the other one.
Yeah. It definitely says 809. Did it just do the time wrong or something?
This does not seem right
that is
at
way
all.
before. That's
way before. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
never mind.
Geez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I guess we're starting from
Magician Magician motive reveal part 2.
What the heck? Okay, this is the one that I just saved, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Why are the slots so weird? This is strange.
Yes, that's the one you did. All right.
I'm still upset with how the businessman treated his sister for being a magician. Yeah, he,
It's like there does seem
causing
to be
a lot
some
of drama
legitimate.
about that.
The association with magic is bad and evil, and also you're dressed too sexy, and also it's too Western.
Yep.
But like, there truly is a point. Yeah. Money's still involved.
沈先生，我小妹向来衣食无忧，阿爷领走带了一大笔遗产给她。她不可能为了钱财杀人。如果她有可能会失去这笔遗产呢？什么意思？听说姑娘自己可能的确不太需要钱。
Yeah.
但与其魔术团队需要，这是一份在老林床边找到的简报。魔术团深陷财务危机，沪上之旅恐成绝唱。魔术表演所用之道具鲜有外传。与其魔术团的扑克牌，既然是
They're rarely given to
说明魔术团与之间
outsiders.
存在较为密切的联系，而魔术团又深陷财务危机，急需资金注入。
He's like, he just knows this.
Yep.
He's like, I am on close personal first-name basis with several magicians. They would never give their cards to outsiders.
我推测，殷夫人与尹珠之间的冲突可能源于此。在阿福所见场景中发生的对话，应该不是关于扑克，而是关于遗产。哼，殷柔还能安什么好心？图小妹那份呗。沈先生，那老林和好久呢，又是怎么回事？老林曾是吴家的家丁，我刚才出示的简报是在他床边找到的。 他看起来很关
He
注吴家人
kept
的
up with the troop.
而且他也需要钱。
Yep.
不要再讲了。
也许老林与殷夫人在这件事上存在某种合谋，也许老林单独要挟过尹珠。
我确实见过林叔和尹珠姐单独说话。
至于好久，暂时还不能完全确定他的死因，因此我还没有一
Can't
个确切的结论。
confirm.
也许是一起被利用的意外事故，也许是一个被灭口的证人。那我们每个人身上找到的马跳牌又是怎么回事？其他人和这件事有没有关系？现在有了。我猜，马跳牌只是幌子。 目的是营造
A legendary
传
murder.
说流言四起，人人自危，凶手便更有脱罪的机会。真正的目标，应该是由已经遇害的三人。
I'm like, that could be just an actual term for
遇害者
it.
身上的马吊牌都是死后留下的，出现在尸体附近，而其余人的牌都是在身上发现的。
啊？可是尹珠姐是怎么把那些牌放到大家身上的呢？
Well, she didn't put a card
将牌
on
放到
you,
每个
of
人身上，
boo.
对尹珠姑娘来说应该不能动。
That's why we're in this mess.
啊？难不成小妹学过魔术？
Sleight of hand.
哎，这种不入流的东西，说出来都是没头。
Yeah, like there's definitely some degree of specific conservative cultural stuff against the idea of stage magic.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. That's it.
没啥大不了的。我是羽西魔术团的一员，艺名茱莉亚。魔术师莫雨琪是我的男朋友。
啊，茱莉亚，莫雨琪的那个性感魔术。
Yeah, he's...
就是你妹妹我。
To be fair, like my guy, she was just wearing a mask. You really should have noticed.
男朋友是怎么回事？
Well, in the picture, the
hair looks
hair
exactly
was
the same.
the hair looked blonde in the
Slightly
picture. Though.
different.
I would assume it was a
Well, it
wig.
looks pale, but it's hard to tell how much of that is just like
他跟我去读书，就是
the
看我不可能理解
picture.
之内。他姐，我该去见识更广阔的世
Yeah,
界。
and we were saying like the father should have changed the stipulations of his family inheritance
Yeah.
if that were true.
剥夺继承权的呢？
吴老爷，你说的这些东西根本无法和魔术相提并论。但是我真正喜欢的东西，我的追求，我的事业，
Never
享受舞台，
love
享受观众
anything.
惊叹的眼神，
Remember this.
还有一群志同道合的朋友
Of。course.
为了他们，我愿意付出一切。
好好，这次回去后我就召集家族会议。钱，英文也比上拿到了。够了。
Okay, I think this is roughly where we were.
还有一种连环凶杀。
Yeah, there were murders that happened.
您是否愿意将自己的经历坦诚相告？
Okay. Yeah, I think this is where
Okay.
we were. She was about to start her testimony. There we go. That's where we
Yeah.
ended last time.
二嫂确实4次翻我的箱子，还翻出了扑克牌。我想要回来，他不肯。但话说到一半，他又突然要求我离开。我在船头待了一阵，觉得不妥，又折回去找他，却发现他死了。他手上攥着我的牌，地上也有。我怕讲不清，就收起来了。
I put them away just
以
to
上就是我能
avoid
补充的全
trouble.
部。讲过的事情， 不赘述了。沈先生说的那些事，我一概不知。
So wait, would this have been during the blackout?
就是说，
What is the
Yeah,
relative
that's
timing
the
of
他
thing.
that?
是凶手。
Because I'm not fully convinced that the stern had a blackout at the same
Yeah.
time. Or the bow.
人
The
不是我
cockpit.
杀的，
I don't know boat stuff.
周，虽然你的推理能自圆其说，但目前确实没有明确的证据能证明尹珠小姐是凶手。
影珠姑娘，可以再请教几件事吗？
Oh man, we're
Lisa.
finally pressing the witness.
Power outage, yes.
停电的那一瞬间，
Yeah.
你在做什么？
收牌，换箱子。
Okay, so she's saying it happened while she was... Okay.
So
若
she's
不是
saying the
停电
power outage
我不会注
happened
意不到衣角。
Okay.
after the.
影珠姑娘，
So she was
可
already
以再请教几
dead
件事吗？
Yes.
after this,
你讲，
but she decided to leave and come back.
有个问题，你始终没有正面回答。你既然发现殷夫人死了，为何不第一
Yeah.
时间说呢？
Yeah.
我当时确实被吓到了，一时没想好该如何处理。
初次见到尸体时，你很震惊，却不动声色。第二次跟梁心同去时，反倒被吓得尖叫。
She's like, oh yeah, that was acting.
会因为这种事情尖叫，才是三哥认识的吴隐珠。
影珠姑娘，可以再请教几件事吗？
She's like, I don't give a shit about bodies. We see them all the time as magicians.
Yeah.
箱子里的马吊牌，是影珠姑娘你留下的吗？
如果我回答是，
If my
If it
answer is
is?
yes.
沈先生会如何推理？
Well, that's.
这取决于
You're
你
not
说的其他
allowed
内
to
容。
do that.
所以，这是你的最终回答吗？
This isn't. We're not cops. You don't have Miranda
首先
rights.
Really?
I mean, I guess Joseph's the cop. Are we about to get Shadow Shen?
I don't know.
Okay, because before we move forward, hang
你要不
on.
要考虑
嗯
先休息一下？
Before we move forward, I'm just saying, because we have not seen Shadow Shen in this case yet.
We have not.
And due to the timeline, 3 years ago, he went through the whole thing without having a Shadow Shen episode.
Yes.
But we saw some signs that, like, the trauma of the investigation might be causing some dissociation there.
Yep.
He dissociated earlier on in this case at the idea of a smiling corpse, but he hasn't had Shadow Shen stuff yet. It is entirely possible that
Yeah. Are we
The
about to see
first
the origin?
appearance
Yeah, the origin of Shadow Shen.
chronologically
Yep.
is about to happen.
That is very
Why don't
exciting.
you take a break?
I want to see that.
Go into your mind palace, Mr.
Yep.
Shen.
聊了那么久，是该让二位先生歇一歇。
Okay, so we really were going to get a third part. This was not going to be quickly wrapped
Yeah.
up.
我同意，劳逸结合。
Work hard, play hard.
哎，你们都去休息啊！眼珠再发
I
疯
mean-
疯人可怎么办？
Oh
Yeah,
my
I feel
god.
like,
He
honestly,
turns
none
on
of
her
us
real
should be-
fast.
I feel like none of us should be leaving this room, to be honest.
We should probably stay together.
吴老爷，沈先生说过，尹珠姐不会再伤人了。
Well, we didn't really
要
say
不还
that.
是把她先绑起来嘛？
Dude.
That also seems risky. What if she's not the killer? What if
吴
she
德满，你
gets
什么意思
got?？What
我
if
这
you're
也是
in
为了
on it,
大家
First
的
Mate
安全
Wu?
嘛。罗厂长，你看呢？
I think we should just all
谨慎是
watch
必要的。
each other.
随便，
委屈尹珠姑娘了。
Oh, I really hope she doesn't get murdered.
那也是没办法
Yeah,
的
we'll
事。
see.
Which card did she have?
小人，
I don't remember.
The thing is, I want to say she was 4, I think. I'm
Possibly.
casting my memory back for this. I think she was 4. I think the businessman was the chronologically next.
Yeah, I think so.
If the countdown is real.
If the countdown is real. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm sure if she gets murdered on the bow deck of the
这
ship
江上的
over
武
10
器
minutes later,
一时
well,
半刻
she's
还散不
dead.
了。眼下又缺人手，怕是得等到天明雾散才能继续行船喽。无妨，安全要紧。
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
快到子夜了，你和贝先生先去歇息吧，明天再审也不迟。
Yeah, I hope nothing interrupts our night's rest.
有良心和小娥看着引珠，不会出问题。
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
There's an
no.
outside party that just so happens to be a stowaway. Yeah, that would be pretty wild.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm scared. Right to the
God
dining
damn it,
hall,
are we
he
about to
says.
get a woman murdered?
Okay, well,
so
we can't seem to
bad.
interact with any of these other places, so I guess we're off
吴
this
老
way.
爷，船上真的没有可以做祭品的东西了。
Elle, weren't you supposed to
Oh,
be on watch?
Yeah, we've left Liang Xin, who's
Yep.
probably in on it.
Yep.
So maybe she's not gonna die? Maybe he's gonna help her escape?
I don't know what the point of that would be, though, because, like, we're on a ship. It's not like she can run
We're
away,
on a
really.
boat. Yeah, no, it's true. I don't know if they have lifeboats on this ship.
Yeah. I
Ro-
didn't
well, they
see
have
any,
a
but
rowboat.
They could.
No, they definitely have a rowboat because that's how we got back onto the ship.
Yeah.
So they have a small
不知多满兄
transport thing.
这是拜
It's
的哪
just
路神仙？
probably risky, so
Yeah.
close to the Luong King. We
Yeah,
all
of
know the
course.
Luong King eats tiny rowboats.
我跟你们讲啊，银珠是中邪了才会做出这样的事情来。
Oh my
To
god.
be able to perform stage magic.
龙王网开一面啊！
Oh no. You idiot,
小娥
she's gonna be drowned in
良
the
心传
morning or
来协作仰
something.
望星空派用的沙丁鱼，
That's gonna be
你可以
important, I
去找
guess,
他要
somehow.
来给吴先生用。
Yeah, let's
Okay.
Okay, so we're not resting and waiting. But one or both of them is definitely dead.
Oh
Or
boy.
escaped.
还是贝先生通情达
God
理
damn
的。
it. Wu Timon, do you
Yeah.
hate Westerners or not? What? Pick a side.
对了，吴先生，尹珠小姐的行李箱是需要留存的证物，但箱子里有些钱财，还有尹珠的个人物品。
哎，我来
I don't like that.
Joseph, you idiot.
那些东西归根结底不都是吴家的吗？
Gross.
证物方面，需要留下行李箱和
I
扑克
feel
牌
like we should preserve the entire thing as is.
We
at
should
least for
preserve the
now.
entire thing.
What if
was
there's other
that
evidence
perfume
in there?
bottle that was taken out of
Yeah.
it, which could turn out to be important in
差
retrospect.
点忘了，还有放在尹珠行李箱里的那张马吊牌，8万。
Why do we need that one?
Uh-oh.
Shen's like, why do we need that one?
Oh, we're doing a thing. Oh, I
Mine
saw
counts.
him.
箱子里的马吊牌是
We
引珠姑
saw,
娘
yeah,
留
yeah,
下
we
的吗？
saw him.
如果我回答是，
If I
沈
answer
先生会如
yes,
何推理？
how would I reason it out?
不对，这不应该。
Can't be.
看来有人陷入了误区。
Ah,
Here he is.
all right.
行李箱是引珠的，
Okay.
8万， 不应该出现在那里。
Shouldn't have
但
appeared
事实如
there.
此，为什么？
Okay, I guess it would have to be someone else
guess,
then. He's
yeah.
also not reacting with like, who the fuck are you? Why am I hallucinating this? So either this has happened before, or it is a very stylistic, like it's a non-diegetic representation of his thought process. I want to say someone else did it then.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
well,
the thing is that card was for Madame Yin, not Yin Chu.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they were all found. You know, all of the cards were placed.
She found the card like among the stuff and just stuffed it into her suitcase to hide it.
Yeah, I think the thing is that if she were trying to present it as a serial killing,
yeah, then she would have left it outside the suitcase, probably.
Yeah, and I will say, my theory for guy up top is a random dead body. I can use this for a serial killing setup. My assumption for when she would have found that dead body would have been after Madame Yin's death. So, like, she would have climbed up and been like, oh, dead body, that's lucky, and then put the 9 of characters there. Which, as we've been pointing out, the 9 of characters was the only one that she did not have. Because Liang Xin mentioned the 9 of characters is the only one here.
Well, I don't know if we could say that it was the one that she didn't have. It was the one that wasn't missing. Like, we don't know for sure that she had the others.
It's the one that wasn't missing.
Yeah.
She'd had at least one Mahjong card at that point in the room because we saw it.
Yes. It could have also been the one that was given to her, though.
It could have been the one that was given to her, that's true. It could have been a fake out. They're like, we know you're paying attention to the sprites by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, my point is that of the people who are likely to have the 9 of characters, I think Liang Xin is a better candidate for that. He wouldn't need to do anything fancy to plant it on the murder victim. So my point is that her testimony, which we couldn't find any specific holes in, suggested that she either killed or stumbled upon the body first, shoved all the cards, including the 8 of characters, into the suitcase.
Yes.
And then left.
Yeah, so it would have been there, like, before any of that,
that would have been the time where she'd have found the other body and been like, freebie corpse, I can make this a legendary murder thing, and then planted the 9 of characters. But, like, why would she do that if she didn't have the idea to set it up that way, you know? So, I think someone else did it.
Yeah, exactly. It sounded like someone else did it.
这张8万夹在扑克牌的中间，而其他马吊牌 都出现在尸体旁的显眼位置。
Yeah, it's like, why would you hide?
So someone probably would have done this
is?
after we found Madame Yin's body. Because they saw that.
Why would you hide it
like
in
that
the place?
Yeah, that probably wasn't. Although it could have been intended as just something that they left out, but they didn't expect Yin Chu to put it away.
Yeah. Because it's like, if you want this to be like, ooh, calling card, why are you hiding your calling card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
为什么会出现这种情况？有可能是影珠在收拾扑克牌的时候，遇上了停电，无意间将马吊连同扑克牌一起收进了行李箱里。
But she's a magician. She can shuffle cards with her hands tied behind her back.
不是他。
Yep.
那显然，在影珠之前，还有人进过房间，那人才是凶手。
Yep.
约瑟，德曼兄，快回餐厅。
Back to the dining hall immediately. Is she dead?
Is it her?
Is she dead?
我冤枉影珠了，真凶仍在逍遥法外。
Ah, shit, we're gonna have to go into exile now.
走。
Pay all those tolls.
中，从逻辑上讲，
No one's
Oh,
dead.
everyone's alive. Holy
确实
shit.
可以排除引珠的嫌疑。
Holy shit.
然而，其他所有人的嫌疑也都已
Everyone
经被排除
else.
了。
I guess it's fucking
从
the
逻辑
wrong
上讲，
king or something.
现在每一个人都有不是凶手的理由。
So, okay,
I wonder
Liang's...
if that's only if we consider that the murderer must have murdered everyone.
Yeah, if the murderer, I've been a proponent of the two killers theory for a while.
Yeah, we would have to consider multiple murderers.
Liang Xin could still be a suspect. Liang Xin and Yin Chu could both be suspects together.
Yeah.
I do think that the interesting thing is Madame Yin is the first death to which there is a understandable motive for it.
Yeah.
And the crewman could legitimately just be an accident.
Yes.
So if Liang Xin, we are banking on the pericardium stab as the reason for Madame Yin's murderer and Old Ling's murderer have to be the same specific individual. That makes it harder for it to be a two-killer thing, because I'm like, okay, if we were assuming it was Liang Xin and Yin Chu working together, then I feel like it would have to be Liang Xin who did the killing, and then Yin Chu's like, oh, you great, you killed her, let me just clean up. But it means that he would be the one planting the mahjong cards, and he didn't tell her about it until later, which feels like a really sloppy joint serial killer plan. Really sloppy. Elle remains suspicious to me. Elle remains a person of suspicion to me for the reason of she's been stapled to our side in what's supposed to be the Afu introductory episode. And that is narratively kind of weird. If it is Elle, all of those murders would have to have been done before she stapled herself to our side. She has a very airtight alibi for the remaining period of time. But that could very narrowly work, because the last time we know for sure Old Ling was doing stuff was when that first whistle came on and the ship changed course. So, and we brought up the whole, Old Ling doesn't let Elle help with these parts of the boiler room. So I feel like that's got to be set up for a contradiction where Elle mentions something like that, and we're like, oh shit, no. Old Ling didn't let you do that, so if you did it, it's because he was already dead. If Elle says, oh, I adjusted the steam valve, it's like, does Old Ling let you do that? Could you have gotten away with that if he was still alive? And we have the whole thing of, again, he's a fucking martial artist, but he did not fight off his attacker. And if it's somebody he sees as a daughter, that might explain it.
Yeah. So,
no fucking clue what her motive would be. Maybe she's an illegitimate member of the Yu family or something. It was, what was her backstory? Her parents both died of a sickness, and
I think
we noted that was
Yeah,
that
she was just
important.
on the streets. I think she was caught stealing or something, and they bailed her out.
We noticed that it was important because potentially that sickness could have connections to this whole drug conspiracy back in London or something. So maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe we and Joseph are the actual target, and she's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna muddy the waters a bit. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, I think we've got to have another investigation
肯定有
phase.
什么地方被我们忽略了。
Something we've overlooked.
来吧，我和你一起再从头过一遍。
All
Alright,
three
yes,
cases
that
from
would
the
be
top.
helpful. Oh boy. What's
Co-op
this now?
deduction.
船员好久，
Dance of deduction time.
死于驾驶舱顶部，死因醉酒后梗死。
Very fancy.
身边有一张9万的马吊牌，
梗死，可能是意外，也可能是毒杀。
Now, if we are assuming 2 killers, it could be Liang Xin and Elle, who are together on the ship. If Elle's the one who does the stabbing, Liang Xin was the one who planted that first mahjong card. Maybe. Okay, next.
第2位死
Click.
者殷夫人，死于自己舱室中，死因心脏被刺，凶器是烛台。她身边有一张。
I don't like that we're being lit from above like a spotlight, like our brother was when he died.
Yeah.
Don't love
殷
that.
夫人的尸体移到船员室后不久，头上的发簪便被人偷走了。
Yeah, the hairpin on her head, and it couldn't have been Elle who did that.
Yes. So that's definitely trying to imply that
Yes.
The other guy was killed after her body was moved, but
Yes.
there could be a
And
trick
if,
to
If
it.
he was killed first with the candlestick,
Yeah.
that would be a really good way to get rid of the physical evidence.
Like,
You know, she's
during, like, the autopsy, how well would Joseph be able to tell if the guy had been stabbed twice?
if they had done it very precisely,
Yeah.
like literally slid it into the same hole,
Yeah.
maybe they could have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
The thing, Madame Yin managed to actually get a defensive wound. So
Yes.
I think that, because her arm, the
Yeah.
blood, I think that maybe strengthens the possibility that it was Elle doing the stabbing because, again, this rich lady had time to react, but the martial artist didn't.
Yeah.
You know, how does that happen?
Yeah.
Somebody he
Makes
trusts. It could be any crew member, but it could specifically be the one that he cares about very much.
第3位
But
死者
yeah, I think,
轮机工老爷
yeah,
死于轮机室中，
I think it's gotta be that the hairpin is a false clue. We're changing up the time
Yeah.
of death, and that's why the mahjong cards are important. Because they need to change up. Like, okay, what if Hao Chu was really an accident? What if the plan was always to make it serial killer stuff? We don't know who we're trying to actually murder. Maybe it's Madame Yin, maybe it's whatever. Here's the whole bunch of the... I don't even know if it's a fake out or not, but we've got this set up with the missing 8 mahjong card, right?
Yeah.
And then we stumble upon the crew member who is dead up top. Like, they were looking for him, any of the crew members.
Yeah.
One of the things that I remember thinking was just kind of odd is like, oh, we didn't check up top above the cockpit for this guy who was missing.
Yeah.
It's very convenient that we only just found him now. And it's like, okay, well, what if a crew member did come up and
did
find
find him, yeah.
But they already have this convoluted serial killing plan. And that's why they went back for the 9 of characters to put it next to him. Because it's like, we only planned for there to be 8 character cards. We're gonna add in a 9th because he's here and dead. So he was... Oh god, okay. 7 of characters mahjong card.
两人伤口的位置，凶器刺入的角度基本相同。可
We
以
can
确
confirm it was done by the same
发簪并
person.
不是利器，为什么一定要偷走它并用它
Why
杀
did
人
they steal it
I
and
think it
use
was
it?
done specifically to confuse the time
Disguise
of
the time of
the
death.
murder, yes.
Yeah. He was dead before her.
这发簪或许有什么特别之处。
I mean, well, there could be something particular about her, but I think
It
the thing is just that
special,
it's unique.
But like not for
That
those
it's
reasons.
it's trackable. We know exactly
Well,
where it
yeah,
was
yeah.
at which time.
Yeah,
先
exactly.
继续。
That's what it is.
除3位死者外，还有6个人也拿到了
Okay, yeah.
马吊牌。
Hopefully we'll
吴
get
德
the
满的
order.
牌是6万，
Yeah,
他可能是
there we
凶
go.
手的
Yes,
下一个
business
袭
guy.
击对象。
Assuming there is an next target, yes.
Yes. Did we is he in the dining room with us? No. I mean he is, yes.
Yeah, we have everyone, I
2
think.
1万，共计9张牌。
Okay, so let's see. he's gonna be dead, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's worth noting,
约瑟，
if we
有
assume
个地方不对。
Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a second, but if we assume that Hao Chu was just a lucky accident, and he wasn't supposed to get a card in the first place, everybody who would have lacked a card is effectively crew, you know? It's the shipmaster, a Fu, this guy, the people who are least connected to the U's. And I guess us, but we're okay. Yeah, what's off with this? The number? Well, it might be the number. Yeah, like okay, look at his. His is like a lot dirtier than the others, possibly because it was like stuck in the thing.
Yeah.
I want to say the number, but hang on, the order. Maybe. So the thing about the design is I don't know these mahjong cards.
Yeah, like I don't know what it's
design,
supposed to be. Like the
what it's
bloody
supposed to look
streak
like,
is
so I
definitely
hope it's
weird
not.
to me, but
weird.
maybe it's supposed
Nobody
to be like
is
that.
nobody has
Yeah,
commented
exactly.
on
I
it.
feel like
Nobody's
people
like,
would have
"There's a streak of-"
pointed it out earlier if it was weird.
Yeah. So I think it could be the number because they're counting on us to remember that the 9 of characters was there at the table after Hao Chu would have died. Or the order because we're implying that Ling was killed first. But I don't know that we have the evidence for that yet.
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet for sure. Yeah, I don't really know for sure. I think I would maybe guess the number, but yeah, I don't really
numbers
see
are best
what we're getting at here yet.
牌的数量有问题。
Way back
刚才
when
打的马吊牌缺了8张，
we were missing 8 mahjong cards earlier. So lucky we remembered that shit.
9万啊，咱手里头出不去了呢。
Yeah, so the 9 of characters was there.
吴家人打牌
And
时
Lansing was
只
the one
省
who
了8张牌，
Yeah.
9万在殷夫人手
Madam
里。
Yin. Oh, Madam Yin had the 9 of characters. Is she the one who killed them?
凶手要拿走9万，只能在殷夫人离开后动手。那场停电
That's why she
很可能是
died.
为
She
了偷
was
牌
too good
而
at
人为制造
cards.
的。
Oh, specifically to steal the card. This is an elaborate plan.
Yeah, that's really elaborate. Like, they really
也就是
needed those
说
cards.
凶手原本只拿走了8张牌，之后又单独拿走了9万。
Specifically this one card. They have such a perfect serial killing plan. Yeah, I feel like had no choice or by accident because I don't think he died on purpose. I think that this was literally a gimme corpse.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one it would count as.
Yeah, I guess I'll try had no choice. But like I'm not entirely sure what these dialogue options are actually getting at.
Yeah, there's sometimes a
出现了不能预见、又难以克服的情
unforeseeable
况，导
situation.
致凶手
Yes.
不得不这么做。
会是什么情况？
我再想想。
明明可
Okay.
以一次完成的事，
Accident,
会是
I
被
guess.
强制做。
只有一种可能：作案过程中发生了凶手计划
Something
之外的
outside
事
the。murder's plan occurred. Yeah. How'd you just
比如
fucking
发
died?
现好酒的死
Yes.
Yeah.
So suddenly they needed another. And they needed it to be yeah,
The one before. They
Before.
needed it to be first. They
那
couldn't
凶
just
手为
switch
什么
around
不
the
用手
order
里的其他牌，一定要拿9万呢？
because of the order, yeah. They needed it to be number
顺
9.
序，马吊牌对应了死亡顺序，起着倒计时
So
的作用。
they needed to just disguise Ling's death only? Is that it? They kill Madame Yin because she has a distinctive hairpin, and they can pin down exactly where the hairpin is and switch it back and make it look like Ling died later, specifically during a time when the killer, L, had an airtight alibi by being stapled to the detective doing the investigating.
很可能凶手发现好久尸体的时候，已经布置好了一部分牌。
A few cards, yes.
而好久的死亡时间，明显早于殷夫人，凶手才不得不盗走9万。
So Madame Yin was
既然凶手这么强调顺序
random chance, yeah. That indicates that Ling died first.
顺序可能有问题。
The order, yep.
Which then kind of raises the question of like why, if they had this idea to do this stuff with the cards, what was their original plan with it? Like, why did they start with 8 specifically? Like, why didn't they just like start with 9?
Madame Yin and the candle and everything, because Madame Yin, according to Yin Chu's testimony, Madame Yin was dead when the blackout happened.
Yes.
So the blackout was after the fact. So the original plan, I think, kill Madame Yin because she's got this one-of-a-kind hairpin. Everybody can see the hairpin is over here, and then use the hairpin to
but like why start at 8 is my question. Is there a specific reason for that number?
I'm not 100% sure.
Like,
it
did
could
they
just be
want...
those were the ones that Elle could grab off the table because of the game, like Madame Yin
Maybe
had
if Madame
it in
Yin
her
already
hand.
had it, yeah, and the murderer couldn't get it, and they were like, okay, well, we'll
grab
start at
it.
8, whatever.
Would have used whatever order happened to make it look like there was a countdown. Oh fuck.
好久是最早死的，这点没有争议。
但殷夫人与老林的死亡时间十分相近，
Very close.
即便尸检也难以判断先后。
是马吊牌告诉我们，老林遇害的时间。
And so did the
They told
hairpin.
us that they lied.
Yep.
A magician's trick.
不只有马吊牌，
It's
别
the
忘了
hairpin,
杀害
yeah.
老林的凶器是殷夫人的发簪。
But like somebody who can slice the pericardium
殷夫人有命
exactly,
时，
Yeah.
发簪就戴在头上，
swap
你有
in.
所看到。他的尸体被移至船员室后，我才发现发簪被盗的。
Now I am wondering when the fuck, if it was Elle, when the fuck did she steal it?
Yeah, that's why I don't know if she could have done it.
That's the one remaining problem.
Like, yeah,
I
don't think it could be Elle.
Also, but like the thing with Lang Sin, the closest I can get to, I feel like Elle is a stronger candidate because of all of the suspicion of why the fuck are you stapling yourself to me in this murder investigation, and is the only one who could have gotten to Old Ling. I think there's also the point of, if Old Ling is the real target, she's got a bigger motive. Like, Ling is connected to the Wu by way of his old job,
Yeah.
but Liang Xin, so far, like, he could want the inheritance. That could have been a motive for him, but I'm not sure how Old Ling is a barrier to that, you know? I could see, well, Liang Xin is Old Ling's friend, so he
Maybe
also
he
could
would
have
be
gotten the
trying
drop
to
on him.
frame Yin Chu?
I mean, well, yeah, but like, I don't know how killing Old Ling helps to frame Yangtze. I mean, frankly, doing just a murder of Madame Yin with the cards and everything does much more to frame his sister than anything else.
Yeah.
Like,
very
the serial
weird.
killing is a distraction from that.
据吴德满说，这发簪工艺繁复，
So,
恐怕买
like,
不到一模一样。
now I will say Liang
凶手好
Xin
像只
would
能在案发
know
后偷走发簪。
that he's more likely to know the uniqueness of the hairpin than Elle, but Elle might have been there. I don't know, because if Elle was if it is Elle, if I'm right and it's Elle, she might have been there when we were asking Timon about it, and so she might have overheard it. But she wouldn't have known it in time to specifically kill Madame Yin for it. So she would have had to have found out through other reasons. I will say Liang Xin has better reason to know about that. So
如
that's
果
the
这是
thing.
他杀人计划中的一环，为什么不在杀害殷夫人的当下就拿走？
Because they need to establish an alibi.
这确实反常。
不如
I mean, maybe she just
再检查
took
一下那
it.
根发簪，
Okay,
看
I
看它
am
到
gonna
底有
note.
什么特别之处？
So she's the one who found Old Ling's body. So if she had the hairpin on her, right?
Yeah.
That would be when she placed it on his body, in his
Yes.
body, when she placed it inside his body. So that was the one period of time where she was like out of our sight.
Would she have been able
Now
to
it is-
just grab it when we
Yeah,
went back
if
to
she
the
just
body?
grabbed it when we left, and then makes a big fuss about, oh my god, the hair has changed, is it a ghost?
Yeah.
That could be a way to sleight of hand.
That could
this.
be
It's
it.
all,
Like,
it's all
it-
magic.
if she was that good at sleight of hand, then she could have pulled it off, maybe.
It's magic all the way down. I mean, whoever it is, whoever put the mahjong cards, I bet we're gonna find like dried blood on it or something. But
簪
like,
杆的末端比较尖锐，
hang on, just real quick.
Mhm.
The because whoever is the one who's putting the mahjong cards on people's pockets has to be good at sleight of hand. We
Yes.
do know that she was arrested for theft.
Yeah.
Which could mean that she has pickpocketing power, like pickpocketing abilities.
Yeah.
Which could mean that she
That would do it,
could
yeah.
swipe the hairpin while we were distracted, and that would be
That's
you know
very
a
possible.
locked
Yeah, that's a good point.
a locked autopsy room case. So that's a possibility. If it is Liang Xin, then he must have similar sleight of hand abilities because whoever did it put it in our pockets without us noticing.
Yeah.
上面还沾着被害人的血。
Still blood from victim on it, okay.
簪头是一朵花的造型，中间镶嵌一块央绿色的翡翠。流苏链上挂着一颗白色的垂珠，
A pendulous bead.
看来这是某种玉石。
Of course, she could only kill him with a jade
簪
pendant
头是一朵花的造，
because he's a martial artist. And he's
簪
immortal.
杆由藏
You
银
can
打造，
rotate it.
硬度较高。
Yeah, flip it over.
What's that?
簪杆由藏银打造，
I think it's just weird.
Flip it all the way over. We need to see what's on the back.
What's this?
What is this?
有
Yeah,
什么
it's
发
sort of
现
like-
吗？众，
这里与我印象中的某件证物之间似乎存在矛盾。
What?
Okay. Interesting. Check it out. Maybe they're not the same hairpin.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Wait, actually, isn't it? Isn't the thing on the wrong? The tassel's on the wrong side.
gasp, of course.
Weird.
Yeah.
Is it just a?
let's... No, you're right, because it would be on the outward facing side, it would be hanging from the left. You're right. So it literally is
I
just
wonder
an
if it was like
identical hairpin.
originally a pair.
Yeah. No, that was a
约瑟
good catch.
我没记错的话，殷夫人所戴发
And I
簪的
do,
流
because I
苏
have
垂
my
向右
mind
侧的时候，
palace.
花蕊的翡翠是朝前的。 但这根发簪正好相反，它不是殷夫人所戴的簪子。
正，这个发现足以颠覆案件的全部推理。
So somebody
诸位
stole the hairpin.
关于案件真相，终有一些重要的发现需要公布。
So if they were a pair, Hao Chu, who is like, you're the woman I was supposed to marry.
Yeah.
Is it possible they had lovers' jewelry? Matching.
Well, that hairpin had like a specific story behind how
It
she
had a
got it,
specific
so I don't
story
think
to it,
it would have
but,
been
like,
related to that.
It would have been related to that, but like, I don't know. Maybe that was even the thing that he was like, you remind me of the woman I was supposed to marry. She had a hairpin. She wore this hairpin.
Maybe.
You must something like that. Like maybe that's why that was happening.
Maybe.
I don't know how this exactly directly relates to everything, but like, I'm just saying that was a thing that came up with Hao Chu.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
Yeah.
Madam Yin, we are connected.
我们已经确认，影珠姑娘并不是本案真凶。
I mean, she still could be, but like, she's about as likely as everyone else at this point.
抱歉，我的疏忽。
My money's on
我就
Elle
说
or
了，
Liang
尹
Xin.
珠姐不是坏人。
I guess it could be
什
Timan.
么让沈先生改变了判断？此
So many
前
suspects.
我忽略了一处重要细节：杀死老林的发簪与殷夫人头上的发簪是左右对称的一对，
A symmetrical
不是同一对。
pair.
老夫不懂，这能说明什么？
What
这意
does
味
it
着
prove?
关于老林死亡时间的判断被推翻了。真正的行凶轨迹有可能是这样的：凶手先前往轮机室，用左发簪杀害老林，留下马吊牌7万，然后在客舱中用烛台杀害殷夫人，留下马吊牌8万。最后，等殷夫人的尸体被发现后，再伺机盗走她头上的右发簪。这样就能营造老林死于殷夫人案发后的假象，为自己制造不在场证明。
Liang Xin is definitely the one who would have been more
好酒之死
easily
是一个意外，
able
凶手也始料未及。
to grab the hairpin. I'm not
Yeah.
ruling out L. Liang Xin
Yeah.
also has more of an established alibi because he's like, oh, I took over the ship. The ship didn't crash.
Yeah,
so
but
I
it's
must
also
have
like
been...
how much do you constantly need to be at the helm? Like,
Well, yeah,
I'm sure it would
but
be
I mean
possible
in the
for him
sense-
to leave for like at least a little bit.
Sure. What I mean is that could also be establishing an alibi for killing Old Lang. I
Yeah.
couldn't have killed him because
Yeah, exactly.
he died after.
为了强化错误的死亡顺序，
So,
他又盗走了牌桌上的9万，放在好酒尸体旁。
想不到这凶手如此狡猾。
but I will say, okay, no. Liang Xin was, they weren't playing the poker game at the time. Oh God, I don't know. No, we don't. Hang on.
有机会窃
Don't
取
put
马
us on
吊
the
牌和发
fucking
簪，
spot like
并实施
this.
杀人计划，
Oh, oh.
Shit.
就只有
Shit. Ah, shit. Oh, and we can't get everybody's. Okay, look, I am gonna note for L theory.
Yeah, I feel like L is the
L was
most likely.
L was supposed to deliver the food, and Liang Xin was like, "L, where are you?" And that was like right when the lights were happening, you know.
I don't know.
And the thing is, I'm like, I think we can blame the Luan King. But the one thing that is the biggest issue is I'm like, okay, the matched hairpins feels like a tie to the Wu family. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's like...
Like, who would have had that? Well,
I'm not
maybe tied to the
sure
Wu
how...
family or to, like, whatever, like, company they originally got that from.
The thing
I
is, I'm
forget
like,
the exact
okay,
details of the hairpin story, but...
here's basically my respective Liang Xin versus L here. Liang Xin, if she had gotten the hairpins as a match set from that business guy,
Yeah.
and just like only wore one, then Liang Xin might, just by virtue of being a member of this family, he might have gotten his hands on it at one point and been like, elaborate murder thing. I'm not 100% sure why he has motive to kill Old Ling, except for tenuous, he found out something.
Yeah, well,
could have made
Ling
it
was
bad for him to
investigating
be
some kind of stuff
inheritance.
about their family.
He was investigating some kind of stuff, so maybe he found out something about Liang Xin. The possibility for L is that L was arrested for theft, and Old Ling was like, no, she's a good kid. I'm gonna look after her and everything. I'm gonna make her this duck boat thing, apron. And I'm like, what if she did have this stolen hairpin and everything? What if she did steal it? It wasn't like oh, I needed this to survive. It's like, no, I've been hoarding my riches here. And he like found it and was like, hey, I went to bat for you. What the fuck? And then she killed him with the hairpin. And that's why she needs this elaborate cover up, because it's like, okay, I did not come into this planning to kill Old Ling, but he's dead and I've got to cover my tracks. And then she's like, of course, this is the matching set or whatever. And constructs this whole ridiculous plan. The thing that's trickiest, I think, is the stealing of Madame Yin's hairpin. Because I am pretty sure we entered the room and her hair was already undone before she could have gotten close enough to do that. Once again, we have pickpocketing ability as kind of makes the most sense. The thing that's getting me, and because it's been a while since our last game, is that I don't remember enough about their testimonies to say for sure where everybody was at what time.
Yeah.
I think Elle is the one who had the least alibi for the time of the blackout, though, right? Because the way Liang Xin explained it was he went to the front of the ship and met up with his sister, and they were in the cockpit together. And again, he was calling
Elle was definitely with us for part of the blackout.
She was with us for part of the blackout, but I don't think she has a full... The thing that I think was her alibi...
That she was not,
Here's the thing. Wasn't her alibi that she was in there with Old Ling?
Yeah, I think so. That he had...
Yeah.
Well, at some point he had asked her to go look for Hao Chu, right?
No,
and then at some point she was in the engine room with him.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I remember thinking,
I
there's going to be a contradiction, because she's going to say, I was in the engine room doing this thing, and then we say, wait a minute, Old Ling never let you do this thing.
Yeah.
So that's a contradiction, but she didn't say that, and I remember being surprised about it. So if her alibi was she was in the engine room with Old Ling, and the blackout happened because we needed the 9 of characters to frame up Hao Chu, to drag Hao Chu into this.
Yeah, she probably would have been able to cause she probably also would have been able to cause the blackout.
I think any of the crew members probably would have been able to, so I don't think that rules out Liang Xin. But yeah, because if the order of operations is Old Ling is killed, then preparing to set up a fake out to disguise his time of death, then finds Hao Chu, kills Madame Yin, then finds Hao Chu, then needs to set up the cards with the 9 of characters, so needs to do a blackout to do that. Ling had to have been dead before the blackout happened. And that means I think L is the only one. I don't think Liang Xin mentioned Old Ling. I think whoever mentioned Old Ling in their alibi for the blackout has to be, is the killer.
Yeah.
I think that was L.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You kind of want to do it. You know what? I'm doing it.
Did we save first?
德满兄拜的龙王。
The Luang King, you shouldn't. Okay.
Oh, we're just fucking with him now?
What does this look like? I really hate bad endings, but what does this look
不会
like?
是在开玩笑吧？
We are kidding, yes.
冲，这个观点妙趣横生。
Oh, God damn it, Joseph. How dare you make us
从一
do
开始
this?
我们都以为凶手必定在我们这。
Oh, cringe. I
但从
hate
现场
this
情况来看，
cringe.
在座的各位都不具备作案的可能性。
I
Yeah.
hate this cringe.
Makes perfect
Oh,
sense. What are you talking about?
谢洛克说过，
Yeah,
排除掉
I'm
一切
going
不可能，
through here.
剩下的
I'm
无论
like,
多么可能
mentally
都是
speaking,
真相。
I think there is a chance that Liang Xin mentioned Old Ling, but I do remember
不
L
必担心，
mentioning it, is the thing. I for sure remember. I really hope I'm right.
本案的第3名受害者正是龙王。
Because we
What?
set up this
Hang
thing.
on. Hang on. What's going on
The
now?
third victim of this case was the Luang King.
你说错，好久。
好久确实
Sure,
也死，
he was the Luang
与本案无
King.
关。
It is unrelated.
This is going surprisingly long.
The porpoise.
今晚有一名
The
一直被我们
porpoise
忽略
was
的
the
受害者。
Luang King.
Yes, of course.
船上难道还藏着老夫都不知道的人？
Oh, this is a very long, weird
沈
ending.
先生说的难道是
Of course.
屯？
正是，
我晓得了，定是因为我供奉的顺风错水，
Yeah, cause
那龙王元神出窍，像是
I
共
was hooked on
此
that
生无瑕之物
detail Old Ling doesn't let
抱
Elle
着
do
龙床
stuff
撞了个
in the
可怜
boiler
的江
room.
豚，
And Elle's like, I was in the
他
boiler
嘴都撞
room
歪了。
with Old Ling, and I was like, oh, are we gonna get a contradiction there? And we
Poor
did not get a
Tianjin.
contradiction there.
这不会是你
So-
真正的结论吧？
Elle definitely used Ling as an alibi.
这便是我能想到的最合理的结论。
问阿弥陀佛耶，西地谋生，问阿弥陀佛耶。既然龙王死
So-
了，哦，
It's nice that they're putting a lot of effort into these bad endings.
我得去船头诵经。
It also means if we're wrong,
千船平安。
it's gonna take a while to find out.
幸好有吴老爷保护了我们，我去送吴老爷超度吧。
Yeah, look, Elle's very quick to dismiss this. I'm
既然
just
如此
saying.
让我们先袖手旁观吧。
Let's sit back and observe for now. He just randomly died. All right, good to know.
Alright.
Yes, okay.
It's-
I think it's
What is
gotta be
with
the
these
autosave.
freaking save slots?
We did not save
We
right
did.
before that, did we?
Yes,
we
we did. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was slot 3, right?
Oh God, I hope so. I don't like that it's going to take us a while to find out how wrong we were, but
That's
有机会
I
窃取马吊牌
remember
和法则。
Elle said
真正的凶手是小娥。
I hope we're right.
小娥，
别开玩笑啦，沈大哥。
I thought we bonded.
小娥不是一直跟你在一起查吗？
Yes, but that was a very
他怎么可能杀人呢？
carefully constructed alibi.
哎，这小成功看起来可不像是会杀人的样子啊。
I don't know, she
莫
could
非
lift
他
a
是被什么东
corpse.
西？
We were
石
like,
先
you're
生
very strong.
我想没人会
Yeah.
相信小娥是凶手。
That's what makes her the
你刚
perfect
才冤枉了
murderer.
小妹一次，这次不会又弄错了吧？
Not this time.
I'm hoping
二
not
先生
this time.
人命关
I
天
put
的
a
事，
lot of
还
eggs
是
in this
慎重些
basket.
好。
中，我们已经在迷雾中
We've
徘
been
徊很久，
wandering in the mists.
现在真相即将拨云见日。
Okay, that does sound like we're on the right track.
你有办法打破质疑，证明小娥是凶手吗？
Yes,
记
because
忆
that's
中
what you say in an Ace
某处有
Attorney
关小娥
case.
的不起眼细节，与一件
Yes,
证物之
thank
间
you.
存在
There we
矛盾。
go.
以本物之相，即本事之相，次第安顿于各处所。
I do love this catchphrase.
Yeah.
我身上也有牌，15万，就在我姥爷之后。
I don't think, because it seems like we can look it. It seems like we're going through essentially like its testimony.
而且
So I don't-
验证身量
yeah.
轻，不费什么力气。
I don't think it's that one.
沈大哥，这堆碎玻璃里好像有张纸啊。我小时候上过几年私塾，后来发生家变，阿爸欠了很多债，就辍学
I mean,
了。
that could be related,
It's a little
but
weird. Let's.
I don't think that's a contradiction.
our-
Is the thing. Yeah. What's our court record look like?
Or wait, actually, I just realized.
What?
This one
Yeah.
had Buteman revealed his card at that point?
I think so. He has it in his hand.
Yes,
Is
but
the
had he told us what the number was?
I don't know. But if we don't
'Cause
have it in
that-
our evidence,
That is possible. Well, we can
do
take a
we
look.
do we have
I don't think we have any evidence related to that, but yeah.
related to that ordering? Like, let's at least go through everything first, because I do think it's like if we flash back to
This could be something.
that could be something. If we flash back to, oh hey,
could-
I was with old
have
Ling in the boiler room. I'm like, that's a pretty obvious contradiction.
怎么变长了？
I don't
你
know
操
about
作好
that
之
one.
后，车钟就不响了，船的速度也调整好了。
Okay, is that because we
Like, this is
have
something.
we do know when the ship changed speed.
That is true.
So let's look at our log of that. If we're assuming if there's just one blackout, then the ship did not change speed during the blackout. Don't know if that's exactly it, because the bell ringing didn't happen during the blackout.
I think it was just before.
Yeah. But
Which
that
is, I think
a
is part of
thing.
why we were confused about this, because there seems to be
Yes.
40 minutes
There
between.
seems to be a
like,
discrepancy.
From what we
but I
saw
don't
in the
know
game,
what
it
that
seemed shorter.
100%
but I don't
proves.
know.
Okay, can we go through, because those are all our pieces of testimony. I really was looking for, hey, I was with old Ling in the engine room. Okay. I mean, that definitely contributes to potential motive if the debt that he
Yeah.
owed was to the U's. There seems to be a piece of paper inside this broken glass. Okay. Can we go through our court record? Okay, Legends of the Luan King Temple.
That's not
Down
relevant,
next
I
to
don't
me.
think.
Well, I mean, I'm just going through and just making sure.
Yeah.
8 of characters. Appears to have choked to death. Chin. Partially soaked by wine. It shows the 9 of characters. I mean, the navigation log really is one of the ones we already figured that out. The valve is another one. Seems to adjust the airflow of the steam turbine. The valve is fully open. But we don't really know. The valve and the speed of the ship.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think are the ones. The valve and the speed of the ship are the ones that seem the most relevant.
Yeah.
Madame Yin barely weighs anything. False. She has mass. Contradiction.
So wait, what
Like,
is
I don't think it's
just brings
that
up confidence. Okay, hang on. Some of these have details. I don't know if we can...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely look at all these details. Okay.
Okay.
Unnaturally inclined position. A round piece of glass. Only one that so far seems to contradict things is the navigation log. The ship changed speed before the yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like because we don't have any piece of evidence that could be like, hang on, did Master Wu say his card yet?
Yeah, we don't have anything for that.
We don't have any evidence that has anything to do with like, oh, Madame Yin is actually quite heavy, so that's weird. We don't, like, it was soaked with wine.
Yeah.
So that doesn't contradict. That could have to do with motive if, like, the missing escort case, if that's what caused the family's descent
I feel like we don't have
poverty.
anything that has any connection to that, though, really.
Well, like, we have newspapers about the missing escort thing, but they don't,
Yeah,
like,
but we don't
say,
have anything
oh,
that, like, link
the
any
Chow
of that to
ship.
her, potentially.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's that. That one feels like her just kind of being intentionally dumb. That doesn't really change anything. I think it's gotta be the speed of the ship and the bell, because it does something with the timing.
Let's try that with the navigation log. Because, yeah, that's kind of the only thing that I can think of.
Yeah, we have not touched those pieces of evidence yet.
Let's try it.
Do we want to save first? Okay.
在老夫看来，这两者之间好像没什么联系。
Yeah, maybe not.
贝先生，
Not that.
要不还是你亲自出马吧。
朕的推理能力
You're like, that's
清楚
it.
一
Game
览
over.
后继有人，请让
Okay, so it's not that one.
谢谢约瑟，我再想想。
Okay.
Huh.
Like, we haven't touched the valve either, but I'm worried that that might also be a dead end.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah,
For
because we
the
didn't really
valve to
learn
be
what the
fully
steam
open,
valve
like, what does it
did.
do?
Yeah. It's like, if this, so a thing that I think it could be, but it certainly hasn't been established in dialogue, is if the steam valve, like, if L intentionally let out some of the steam powering the ship, and that's why it slowed down, like it slowed down without being instructed to slow down. What's on the, hang on, what's on the dial? We were on slow. So we were on slow and then we moved it. We slowed it down. Yeah, I don't think it would be the valve. Because if the implication is the ship slowed down because of sabotage, because Elle was trying to heat up the body or whatever. Okay. It says that contradicts the evidence. Let's look at every single... We gotta look at every single piece of paper inside the broken glass. Madame Yin barely weighs anything. It was effortless. It's not that she doesn't know who Madame Yin is. Maybe look at our Mahjong cards again? Okay, this is maybe a weird one. It's also not explicitly stated there, but had we established that it was a countdown yet? Like a countdown, specifically.
I think so.
Because... Sorry, say again?
I think so. When we were having this conversation, yeah.
When we were having this conversation, or had we just said, hey, check your pockets for Mahjong cards. Because I think we figured out, oh, there's a countdown going on. The thing that bugs me is it's even less evident here than it would be for did Master Wu say his card, but imagine if all that had happened is everybody had checked for Mahjong cards and they said, oh, I have a 6, I have a 4 and everything. And Elle says it's the 5 of characters right after Master Wu.
Yeah.
If we had not established it's a countdown yet, why wouldn't she say it's right before Master Wu? Then again, she was there when we did almost all of the investigating. So,
yeah, so if we had been, like, theorizing about that, she would have heard it.
Put a pin in that one. Put an incredibly sharp hairpin in that one.
I don't see how this could be anything.
I feel like this one we can rule out pretty easily. Can we just cycle through the evidence quickly? Because I'm like, I don't think this contradicts anything. Like, look at her autopsy, maybe? Look. She's very... It says right here, she's super duper heavy. That's what it is. Okay. So I don't think that. I don't think there's anything in calling her Madame Yin that would betray that.
Yeah.
Piece of paper inside this broken glass. Inside
I
this
mean,
pile
technically
of
it's like outside the pile of broken glass, but
yeah, but I don't think
that could be considered inside the pile.
Let's look at the 9 of characters.
Oops.
Found in the broken wine bottle next to Hao Chu's body, partially soaked by wine. It shows the 9 of characters.
No idea.
This one is definitely important because I think it's probably going to have to tie into motive or something. But this doesn't. Does this contradict?
Yeah, I don't.
I guess go back to the missing escort case thing.
I used to go to private school, but I dropped out after my daddy owed a lot of debt.
A peculiar missing escort case. Like, what do we actually see it say about the escort case?
I don't think we have any details.
Yeah, it just says the missing escort case.
Yeah.
An ad for a magic show. Oh, fuck. How could her hair grow longer? Like, that's weird. Like, that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah. It definitely is a weird thing to say.
She's still calling her Madame Yin, so it's not like, oh, she said a... Let's see, question. What's the evidence with her body?
I think maybe this could be a thing that we just are going to point out that it's a weird thing to say.
It's a weird thing to say, but, like, it's specifically, this contradicts a piece of evidence, and we have to contradict it with a piece of evidence. So, what does it
We
contradict?
could contradict it with the hairpin. Be like, clearly her hair didn't grow longer. It was because of the hairpin. Like, that would be a weird thing for this game to do, but this game has done slightly weird things in the past, so I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah, save.
Just in case. Let's, okay, figure out which...
Do we want to try that? Yeah. There's a point we're going to have to start trying things.
I think I'm going to try that.
Attorney standby. Alright.
Again, it would be weird, but maybe it's weird.
It would be weird.
小娥说殷夫人的头发变长。
Okay. Yeah.
但实际
It's a
上，
fucking weird
殷
thing
夫
to
人的头
say.
发之所以散下来，是因为发簪被小娥拿走了。
No, that's really a
这种问题
contradiction,
跟案
Shen,
子没什么关
but...
系，无伤大雅吧？
Well, she was wearing a hairpin. Like, anybody would have been like...
小娥拿走了发簪。听船长说，来山河号坐船工之前，小娥曾做过扒手。对他来说，在运殷夫人尸体的时候顺走发簪，
When we move Madame
应
Yin's
该是
body,
轻而
yeah.
易举的事。
Yeah.
Misdirection.
发簪不是我偷的，我早就痛改前非了。
Did you, though?
每个人都有过去，不应该仅凭小娥的过往就贸然定义现在的她。
That's very nice, but also she
我同意
did
小妹的
murder
话。
your sister-in-law.
再说了，老林是在二嫂之前遇害什么的，不也只是沈先生的猜测吗？
Well, no, I mean he was
在
killed
没
with a
有证
different
据证
weapon.
实老林死亡时
So
间的情况下，凭什么一棍子打死？
she should have the hairpin on her. Or, I mean, she's been next to us like the entire time, stapled to our side. We should be able to find the actual hairpin.
这是很好的尝试。
A good attempt. Okay, but it didn't give us a penalty.
Yeah, interesting.
So we're on the right path. So if we question this still. We did the hairpin. Because if, you know, she didn't take the hairpin and stash it in the body, there were two hairpins. Like, she should have the hairpin. But that's really interesting. Why? Is there anything else in here? Her autopsy report? Defense wounds.
No idea.
We know that. Okay, it's... Oh, this is weird, because they're giving us, like, that was a much longer thing. But it didn't... The ship speed was a no-go. Maybe it's
Yeah.
that something else needs the hairpin? I think it's got to be either that there's a different piece of evidence for this one, or that a different piece of testimony needs the hairpin. It is weird that this is included if it's not important.
Huh.
How do we do this? Madam Yin. Is Elle holding anything?
Here? She doesn't seem to
Maybe
be,
maybe just look at Elle's sprites throughout. Like maybe something has changed. We've got the apron, we've got the hat. We got that thing. Elle's not in this one. We got the apron, we got the hat.
I think there's
apron, we
anything
got the hat.
different.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything different.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, because that one didn't just say, oh, I don't think this is related. So, if we assume it's this one, and we know it's
I
not
don't see what else
the
we could
hairpin.
do with this one, though.
Hard find of Madigan's crime scene. Autopsy again.
I mean, I think the autopsy is the only thing we have that's still related to her.
Yeah, related to Madame Yin.
Yeah. I feel like that would be silly, though. I don't know what that would say. I mean, I can
Not
try
heavy,
it if
but
we have no
she's-
other ideas.
Yeah, can we pull it open again?
But there's... I don't see anything.
Okay,
Relevant.
Unnaturally inclined hair contains a unique hairpin. The fact that she doesn't comment on the hairpin being gone. I mean,
I don't know.
we saved right before
Why not?
this stuff.
Whatever.
在老夫看来，这两者之
So
间好像没什么。
that
that's-
one
佩先生，
says there doesn't seem to be any
谢谢袁总。
relation.
Well, I think they probably just have like a couple of things where they're like, oh, we could
A
see
couple of
where
things. Okay,
the
so they're not actually
the
on
player
the right
was coming
track.
from.
Maybe it's the valve, because why was the valve turned if all you need to do is mess with this device?
Let's go for it. I think that's one of the
Like
few
there's
things
no
that are
reason
weird.
for the valve to be turned?
凡有接触，必
Oh,
Yes.
任何杀人计划都不可能做到完全天衣无缝，
That's
这个
very
真是
triumphant,
便
Shen.
是小娥留下的破绽之一。
what does it mean though?
Look, I really wish they had explained to us how this boat
他能
works.
说明什么？
小娥曾告诉我，
沈大哥，
You just do
这个
this.
是车钟，用来调整船速的。你操作好之后，车钟就不响了，船的速度也调整好了。
Will be adjusted automatically.
但据我观察罗船长的操作，想要改变船速，得调整蒸汽机上的气阀才行。
Okay.
He was doing that, yeah.
He was doing that, yeah.
先生说的对，
Because old Bling never let her
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, that's the murder
小娥平日
face.
是不怎么接触蒸汽锅炉，不过这如何能说明他是凶手？因为这个
Because
蒸汽
somebody
阀
touched it.
自始至终没有被调整过，一直处于全开的状态。
最近一次加速
Oh, basically that the ship didn't change speed when it was supposed to change speed.
Yeah.
That
yeah. They just
yeah.
they moved the
Old Ling was
thing.
supposed to adjust it, but instead Elle just went in and changed the
and just turned off
the
valve.
alarm without actually
Yeah.
changing the speed because
Yeah,
she didn't
because
know
doesn't
how.
to do that. Yeah, she doesn't know how to do that.
Oh, he came down there and he thought it was open because I had just adjusted it. But actually it
Yeah,
had
he was
always
like,
been like
Shen,
that.
you goddamn amateur.
沈先生不愧是留过洋的，这么复杂的蒸汽轮
Only
机
you
这
could
么做
operate this properly.
Yeah, I did think that was weird. It was like, well, we didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything.
所以，罗船长谬赞了我一句。但事实上，
That's right, you thought it was a weird deviation from Ace Attorney, but actually it was a clue.
这个蒸汽阀一直维持着老林遇害前的状态。
先生，我好像明白了，又好像没
But
明
I
白。
also don't.
这件事和案子的关系是，
Well, it means
Time
that
of
we can
death, yeah,
figure out
exactly.
when Old Ling died, yeah. And that's when we get to the
如
navigation
果把蒸
log.
汽阀
There
的
we
情
go.
况
See,
和这个证据结合
I'm
起来，
like, Shipmaster
就能推出
Low, you
真
penalized
正的死
me.
亡时间。
Yeah. Shipmaster Low, I've been on this the whole time.
据航行日志
I
记
was
载，
calling Elle the
进入龙王
murderer
庙
since
前
the
预期，
start.
轮船处于全速前进的状态。此后，驾驶室在21:30发出过减速指令。由于航行日志上没有做特别的记载，我推测21:30的车中指令及时得到了响应，对吧？的确是这样。但事实上，蒸汽机的阀门一直停留在全速前进的状态下。
也就是说，轮机室在接到了减速指令后，只响应了车中，却没有调整蒸汽阀。难怪船会撞上江豚。
I guess 'cause we were just going full speed ahead.
No wonder we killed the Luong
Poor
King.
因为你也没发现船速不正常。
Yeah, that is weird that he didn't notice. The speed didn't change.
Well, fog, I
老夫
guess.
虽感觉船轮转速偏快，但当时天黑雾大，不容易判断船速，
Yeah,
又发生了一系列的事情。
much fog.
罗船长，之前曾有过老林忘记调整蒸汽阀的情形吗？
No, he was super reliable. Never. How dare you besmirch the honor
这
of
几乎
old
可以
Ling?
说明，在21:30时，老林已经遭遇不测了。
灵叔被人害死了，当然没法工作了。
But
Yeah, well, we didn't know that.
这和我
I
有什
kind
么
of
关系
remember your alibi.
Yeah.
我有职业
I
习惯
literally
不管
kind
发生
of
了什么
remember
都
your
会看一下
alibi.
时间。
Oh, thank you. Can you check for us what time things happened?
Yeah,
老林
we
来
can
餐厅
super
招呼小娥
confused.
你到轮机室帮忙，在21:20前后。
Okay.
10分钟后，也就是仲提到的21:30，车钟声响起。
Like I was like, I just check my watch whenever literally anything happens, just in case a murder case pops up.
Okay. Yeah, so this all makes sense so far. The thing that we're still confused about is the gap between that and the power outage. But we'll see if that gets
Yeah,
mentioned.
well,
换句话说，
yes.
凶手是在你进入轮机室后的10分钟时间里
Yep.
将老林杀害。
Maybe they were just accounting for what if you looked at the clock first and then investigated literally everything else in the
Yeah, it
room.
could be.
杀害老林后，车
Although
钟
no, the thing
凶手关
um
掉了铃声
the
但
plot
没有调
autoplayed
整
when
正
you
式轮机
examined the clock. Although maybe that was just because I happened to investigate all the other required stuff before
Because
that.
we'd investigated all the rest, maybe, yeah.
原本小娥是招来轮机室的帮工，
Yep.
查到蒸汽机一
Won't
点
let her
儿
touch the steam engine, yeah. I
而
knew
小
that
娥
was
一直被操作车
important.
中从未接触过蒸汽轮机。巧合？
Yeah, you're not very good at this.
这真的只是巧合而已。
It's like I'd like to see literally any of you operate a steam engine.
所有拿到马吊牌的人，都曾在这个餐厅里待过。
Hmm.
而小娥，你作为餐厅小工，能自然地靠近每个人，并在大家身
That
上
would
留
make
下。
sense.
停电前，
And a Fu wasn't in the
你正
dining
好
hall,
站在
which is
吴先生
why.
的
Yeah.
旁边，你的身后正好有一个插座。
Yeah.
这也是巧合。
啊？难道停电也和小娥有关？
Yeah,
停
keep
电
up, man.
不仅方便他拿走桌上的马吊牌9万，更可以制造混乱，分散船长的注意力，减少车中被使用的可能。
只要老林的尸体晚于殷夫人被发现，他的计划就成功了一半。
接下来，只需找机会偷走发簪，
She
就可以制造
volunteered to
出
help take it
老
with
林在
them.
殷夫人
Yeah.
之后被杀的假象。
Still don't know what her motive for all this is, though.
而那段时间，他一直
Like,
和
I
正
mean,
在
it
一起
feels
查
like
案，
Ling
拥有
is
完
the
美的不
one.
在场证明。
Yeah, she stapled herself to
Yep.
our side incredibly
小
suspiciously.
娥才是本案真正的凶手。
What is with
are
the
soda
soda?
bottles going to be
沈大哥，
relevant?
能否让小娥说两句？
Yeah, it's looking like Elle did it. Yeah, the sodas. The soda's evil. The soda made her do it.
I had been calling Elle out as suspicious the entire time. I have never felt more frustratingly correct. This has been a real tease of a case.
这几天在船上相处的时间虽然不长，但我对沈大哥是很钦佩的。
I thought we had a bond,
你
Mr.
和贝先
Shen.
生的分析，小娥无从反驳。
She's going to be like
你的意思
motive.
是，我们的主张与事实相符，对吗？
小娥，
小娥，你是要认罪吗？
I'm going to guess no.
船长，
Oh, yes?
小娥不认罪。
Yeah. I'm like, we haven't even gotten into a cross-examination yet.
沈大哥，和你一起查案的过程，
Yeah.
让小娥
I
学
was
到了
paying
很多。
attention.
你总说没有天衣无缝的犯罪，但事实上，推理也不可能做到天衣无缝。
Are we about to get into a debate? Debate
因为你没
minigame?
办法保证自己得到的线索是完全的、真实的。
I mean, it's a decent point.
就像引珠姑娘经历的那样，当新的线索出现，就可能产生新的逻辑。
Do you have a new clue for us?
Oh.
周，你还好吗？
我觉得小娥
We're
是
not
对
even
的，
dissociating to our shadow self yet.
无法确保不会有新的意外出现。即便我们把老林的遇害时间缩到了10分钟区间内，还是没办法完全确定小娥是凶手。
I mean, if she has the
不必
hairpin,
过于执着，周。
that's
Yeah.
pretty
小
clear
娥说的问
evidence.
题，正是司法上必须要默认对嫌疑人做无罪推定的原因，也是犯罪侦查
I'm aware,
学和
Joseph.
法医学进步的源泉。要知道，侦探存在的意义不是抓住凶手，而是找
The
出
truth.
真相。
我明白了，
So I do want to note, because I forgot to
既
mention it
然小
earlier,
娥曾
that
和你一起查案，
I'm
她
gonna
全
check
程
the
都在你的
time
视线中。
all the time. Yeah, that's the thing, because she didn't have time to pawn off the hairpin. That's the thing.
Yeah.
She's got it on her, like all murderers have the essential evidence on their person at all
Yep.
times. Frankly, if I were her, I would have found an opportunity to just toss it off the boat.
Yeah.
You know, you can't find the jade pin. It's with the Luong King now.
这多少
Fucking
会对他的
Joseph,
行为产
his
生
whole
影响。
the truth thing, it's all that. It's like, okay, his checking his watch for every single thing that happens. I'm like, Joseph, that skill serves you well in smoking out murders, but it also would serve you well in arranging for a
Yeah.
perfect contraption to kill our brother at a
Yep.
very precise time.
Yep.
Okay, we obligatory,
考
we
虑
did
到
that.
小娥全程都和我在一起，这件事也许能证明他是凶手。
Okay, this event.
Considering that she was
We
with me
definitely
the
want to
whole
save
time.
before this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh god. Spot 6. Okay. This event may prove that she's the murderer. So
This
the
event-
thing.
okay, considering that she was with me the whole time.
Okay. I don't think the dining hall newspaper makes sense for that. I don't think the lantern makes sense. The mahjong cards are weird. The thing that seems to me the most likely thing is the fact that the hairpin is not the one that stabbed Old Ling.
Yeah, that someone would have to have the other hairpin.
Yeah. And
So I guess,
I'm
do we
like,
just
I don't
present the
think-
hairpin again?
It's like, I don't think we can, like, personally, I feel like if there were any moment, we're on a boat, if you could literally just drop the hairpin overboard in, like, a split second of inattention, you're in the fucking clear.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, especially since that whole thing with hitting the porpoise was like, oh, that's a perfect opportunity to just be like, toss. I'm
I
not
guess let's try it.
sure that she will have it on her.
Yeah.
But
But it's
I
likely.
think that at least
Yeah.
proving that it would be somewhere nearby is our best
小
shot.
娥，如果我没猜错的话，
Yeah, this looks
殷夫人
like
丢失的发簪，应该还在你身上。在调查过程中，
take advantage of the
你
dead
一直和我在一
porpoise.
起，而那只发簪，又是我们
Maybe
关注的
even
焦
like
点。
slide it into Timon's
我不
bag
觉
or
得你有机会
something,
处理它。
so he tosses it overboard.
罗船长，我想拜托尹周姑娘，帮助检查一下小娥的衣兜。
Yeah, now we're respecting the girl rules.
此乃无奈之举，是否执行，还请您来定夺。人命关天。
不必了。
Oh.
Well, sounds like she's holding it right now. Yep.
小娥，你
She's like, God damn it.
你们在找的那根发
Should have
簪
tossed it overboard.
的确在我身上，
But it belongs to
我之
my
所以
family.
留着它，
Her dad was the one that Madame Yin took
是
the
为了
hairpin
这一
from.
刻。
Uh-oh.
救命！
Yeah, because he was number
别
6.
杀我！别杀
She
我！
was. Her family was in debt. That was the debt. It was the stolen hairpin. God.
吴老爷，没事了，他已经
Should
被
have
控
put
制住
that
了。
together a little earlier.
多亏小妹救了你，
She didn't steal it, she just had it, because it was her
尹叔
family's.
你不是被绑着吗？
Magician!
这种绑法在逃生魔术中很常见，困不住我。
I am immune to rope.
好，魔术好。
Redemption arc.
Wow.
Cause her father was that fucking
好险好险
businessman.！
刚才就差那么一丁点儿。
So she was planning on
就差那
killing
么一
Madame
点。
Yin. It was just
一
extra
切就能
steps.
结束了。
小娥，冤有
So
头债
Old
有
Ling
主。
probably saw it
这些人和
and
你
put
是
it
有什么仇怨吗？
together.
能有什么仇怨啊？这小船工就是被附了身。
Oh my god, shut
No.
up.
不
Come on.
瞒，
She's like, no, I
还记
hate
得
you
长江镖局
personally.
的神刀镖头赵
Yep.
成义吗？
Yep, there we go.
我一直以为
They still might be the same
爸爸和
suspicious
那些叔
escort
叔
death. Yeah.
是因为龙王庙风高浪急，
Okay,
先
but
放
they
了镖
did
船才
say
死。
that her parents died of illness, so I guess she was just lying.
快把他的嘴堵上！
No.
大哥这
Did
么
you
好奇
do a
他杀你
murder
的原
woo,
因吗？
Timon?
小娥，你继续说。
Two murderers, just
直
in
到
a, in
我
a
亲
different
耳
way.
听见他们说，
不是说拿了钱就带着你妻儿走远吗？
Oh, well, shit. They were all in on
回
it.
江南来做什么呀？
That's why Old Ling treated her like a daughter, and also why he didn't
有
fight
良
back.
心怎么也来这当大副了？
Okay.
不知道什么吧？
God.
老爷，夫人放心，遇到二位和遇到良心少爷一样，都只是意
Just
外。
by happenstance.
我遭了报应，妻儿病死。自己
Okay,
也
no,
是
his
如饥
okay,
等
that's
苦
why. His wife and child died of illness. Okay, Elle's parents weren't sick.
事到如今， 已不想跟内侍再有半分瓜葛，
Gotcha.
也什么都不会说。
记住你说的，把话烂在肚子里，一个字也不能往外蹦。
Man.
总啊，我还是
Here
觉
we
得这
thought
次
we
太
had a
巧
Wu
了，
Timon redemption
心里
arc.
很不好过。你那死早的将道，
哦
心疼我
哦，
吗？
Pirates you hired back in the day.
他们对长江镖局积怨已久，我们谋财，
Oh
他
boy.
们害命，信得住。
And to think Madame Yin managed to take time out of her busy schedule of conspiracy and piracy to bully her sister-in-law. Truly a
而且
girl
那些
boss.
江盗
Yep.
要么死了，要么被官府抓了，草没了踪迹。
Yeah, you kind of deserved
那
it.
会不会是哪里出了纰漏？
往刺死中下药，
Your Honor, I would like to
Yikes.
propose that.
埋进江底撒坑，
Yeesh.
不可能有纰漏。
Also, she's not wearing the hairpin in this scene.
No. Oh, wait.
Why does she not
Oh,
have
yeah,
it?
you're right. Shit.
Weird.
Stuck it in her hair to specifically further the alibi. She's like, maybe that's why the suitcase was open? It was like, wait, she's not wearing the hairpin, but I can use the hairpin if the hairpin is very obviously in her hair, you know?
I don't know. Did she have it like in the earlier scenes when she was like, you know, playing cards and whatever? I don't
I'm
remember.
pretty sure she did. So I'm not sure why she took it off
这么
here.
看来真是巧
Maybe
合
she didn't.
哎呦，阿弥陀佛。
Maybe she just
那就
didn't.
好。
We knew to pay
Weird.
attention to the sprites, but we didn't pay enough attention. Maybe she pulled it out of the suitcase. Yeah,
你们
Your
奸小
Honor,
自盗，背着
Elle
吴家
did
老
murder
爷，
two
偷
people,
自家的
but
镖，
you know what? On second thought, I say we let her off with a warning.
还散播谣言说是镖师见财起意，带了钱财远走高飞。可怜长江镖局的镖师们，一生行侠仗义，清清白白，却被背叛、被杀害、被污蔑，至今背着污名埋在江底。我想替他们讨回公道。
That's why you don't bring up old business with others. Yeah, that's true.
镖局在时
Yeah.
这一带十分太平，
Just
他们蒙冤
don't
离世，
voice your
江岛才开始
crimes.
猖獗。
Yep. I mean, to be
Literally
fair,
this one
if they needed to
agency.
question him about whether he was up to no good, that's fair.
Doing
But
it
don't
on
go into
purpose, but,
detail.
like,
真是
just be
辜负
like
了
that
侠肝
thing.
义
Don't
胆，
worry
一
about
片
it.
赤诚啊！
Also, this one escort
镖师
agency
心
was
里
the
大
only
多
thing
陷
keeping pirates from
可不
happening.
沾
Yeah.
这关情。镖局所有家眷，都甘愿倾尽所有，一根针，一粒米不留，就为能早日还上吴家的债，保住
Okay,
长
so
江镖
wait,
局的
now
信誉。
so Elle's parents were not on the boat, but they were in charge of the agency. So it
I'm not
suffered.
sure.
It's-
It could
it's
be that they
sounding
were
like-
on the boat, but like they had to, the family had to pay some sort of.
So I do have a
I don't
vague recollection of something about like, oh, Elle's parents starved to death in poverty or something. I have this vaguest recollection of something like
I remember
that.
them saying that like she was stealing to pay her parents' debts or something like that.
Stealing to pay parents' debts. Yeah, no, that's true. There was definitely that. The reason I'm like, I think, because what I'm suspecting right now is that the symmetrical hairpin is an heirloom. So the other one was taken. We know that Madame Yin took it because they were
Yeah,
getting
for a
debt
debt.
from
Yeah.
this family. And that makes sense for that to happen after the failure of the
Yeah.
escort agency.
Yeah.
So it would make more sense if, like, maybe it's like a different patriarch or something, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, so they,
可惜我娘见不到今天这一幕。她知道
Okay.
病逝前，
Maybe her father was on the ship.
13子是我娘的陪嫁，原是一对。
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
抄家的时候被阴柔
And I
夺
guess
走
that's
了
why
一
she
只。
wouldn't throw the hairpin overboard.
Yeah,
Because it's sentimental.
makes
She
sense.
wanted to keep as much of it as she could.
我娘私藏了，说是为了留。这几天在
And you
船上
never
的时
grew
候，
your hair out enough to
阴
wear
柔
it?
一直戴着发簪。那3岁，
Yeah, that would be hard to watch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Taunting you the whole time.
听到他们3人的对话后，叫我再怎么忍受？
德满兄，小娥所说，可都属实。
不关我的事啊，都是阴柔出的主意。
Yeah, but you
不关你的
stayed
事。
silent, yeah.
被盗走的银镖，难道你没拿吗？
我只是
Also, you
想到
like
这
didn't
就
tell
还债
anyone.
罢了，没想到他出手那么狠啊！我也不想那样的事发生的呀。我日诵经是诚心为逝者祈福啊。
Yeah,
I
but that's
believe
not
him. I mean,
like-
he's still a dick, but I
He's still a dick,
I
but,
do
like,
think he didn't intend for it to go that far.
Yes, but like he did in fact help cover up.
Of course,
this
yeah,
crime.
he was complicit
He
in
is
it,
an
and he didn't do
accomplice.
anything to stop it.
Yeah, like and you know, oh, I'm praying for the souls of the deceased. Cool,
Yeah,
but like,
like
you could
that
also
doesn't do
report
anything.
it.
Yeah.
哎，没这个必要吧？
Yes, it absolutely the fuck is.
那就把小娥解绑吧。
Elle's gonna go into exile. Yeah, no, first it's like I will let her kill you. Yeah, First Mate Wu.
我良心。
He's like, no, straight up, let's do this. Let's murder you.
想害死你大哥！
I'll keep a secret.
反正事情只关你和小娥，不如让你们自己决断。
Untied two enter, one
签字
leaves.
画押还是自行决断？快点决定。
That is entirely fair, honestly.
Yeah. If the reason he's not on the ship is because he's on his happy ending traveling the world, he deserves it.
现在真相大白了，大家打算怎么处置小娥啊？
I vote
我
we
想
let her
说
go.
是他们犯错在先，小娥复仇。
It's understandable.
Oh,
Sometimes
sweet boy.
murder is okay, you know?
但是，小娥到底是背了2条人命，若不送官，
小娥杀了人，自知
Now,
后果。
yeah, I think it's unlikely that Elle gets away with this because we're telling all of this to a reporter in the framing device. So I don't think we could do that and confess, yeah, we just let a murderer get away. Like, she's going to say something.
What if this version of the story that we're telling is inaccurate?
Yeah, we definitely turned her
we
in.
tell, yeah, we're like, we definitely
We
turned her
didn't
in.
smuggle her
Don't
out.
worry about
and
it.
She and Liang Xin are just like traveling the world, being buddies.
小娥，你确定要这样吗？
Joseph's like, just because I'm a cop.
侵害早已结束，你的复仇会被界定为谋杀。
Would it not have been if it was more recent?
If it was a more recent thing, I don't know. I don't know what the law is like here.
Yeah,
Joseph
just
probably does.
贸然送官的话，小娥岂不就没命了？
一人做事一人
What
当。
what if she just drowns because of the Luong King? Wink, wink, wink.
魏先生，难道就没有其他办法了吗？
刑罚必须由官府来执行。 唯有这样，才能打破杀戮和复仇的循环链条。
Thankfully, no one ever wants to get revenge against officials.
你怎么看？
It's the perfect solution.
我想，
Oh no! Oh, okay. Wait.
What is the Great Qing Code?
Check our inventory.
Yeah, we gotta check. Where would it be? Would it be in our...
Facts. Okay, there's a Qing Dynasty thing.
What would that be? Oh, we have a whole bunch of stuff that we haven't looked
Yeah,
at.
I think bare minimum we should save first,
there
because
was
if there's like a bad ending thing.
That's something different. Whoops. No, that's something completely different too.
Yeah, those are like forensic knowledge. It would be under
Yeah.
facts, I think. Oh my god, engine telegraph. Hang on a second. Did we just have this in our knowledge the whole time?
What?
Scroll down. Scroll down. Engine telegraph
Yeah, we had that.
typically consists of handles. Okay.
Um,
It doesn't say the engine telegraph doesn't actually do anything for the ship's speed. I feel like primitive justice is not what he would do. I feel like
yeah,
self-defense
what do
is going to be
these
hard to
mean?
argue.
Yeah.
What is the Great
Self-defense.
Qing Code?
I guess we have
Can-
to try it. I have no
Well,
idea what that
first,
means.
can we save? Can we
We
save?
can save.
Second, can we look at the Qing Dynasty fact? Because maybe that has the Qing Code.
Cat, what are you doing?
Kitty cat.
Just launched something off my desk. I don't see what or where it went. What's going on? No, it's just like a little fidget toy thing. It's all good.
Okay.
You
all good.
little mischief maker. Alright, I have
Alright.
not saved yet, right?
Save. Yeah, save.
Alright, save.
Okay.
I guess let's find out what this means.
约瑟，
Yeah. Yeah.
我想事情还有回旋的余地。
Okay. Good. Yes, I
Alright,
like
what have we
this.
got?
大清的律法与你熟悉的法规有所不同。
Oh, wait. Are you telling me that
大清律
Joseph
例
did
之
not
行律规定，
study the
若祖
laws
父母、
of
父
China
母为人所杀，而
before
子孙不告
he?
官，
If one's parents are murdered and they don't go to officials, we all know this part of the Great Qing Code.
少持杀害行凶者，以擅杀论罪。
Killing without authorization, which is different from murder.
擅杀行凶人者，杖60。
Which, you know, sucks, but
Could be worse.
could be
若
worse.
行凶人护恶不圈，死者子孙愤激难堪，因而起义复仇，于本律上
Had
再
angered
减一
them
，Huh.
by wearing a hairpin.
Yeah.
先生是说，小娥不仅不需要偿命，还有机会减刑。
Yeah,
小娥
because
姑
they
娘若不嫌
suck.
弃，
I like how he's
在
still
下
writing.
愿担任讼师，代为向官府陈情。
Aww.
Aww. Or bragged about it in her hearing. Yeah, I
no,
know.
that's true. That actually, yeah.
Aww.
We did it!
We did it.
Yeah! Legal loopholes for the win.
Now we got a new outfit for Afu. Huh.
Ah,
Okay, well,
Hang
we
on.
are at the end of the
Wait,
case,
wait,
and
wait.
it is about stream end time, but I think we can probably...
we
There's
can
probably not a lot until we, like, go back to the present.
We're at the epilogue, but also,
Yeah.
Talion, more importantly,
Yes.
Afu might actually have dialogue that
Yeah,
isn't already voiced.
okay, we can try to keep this going until...
I have been
Afu
dying
actually
this
says
entire
something.
chapter.
Should we talk to our friend here, or should we go explore elsewhere first? Should we
I
just
think
talk to
whatever,
everyone?
we've got...
Nah, fine, let's just go left to right, I guess.
I do hope that doesn't
这
like
一晚
end it.
真是跌宕起
Oh, it's voiced. I'm sorry.
大起大落呀！
And so we end as we
看你
began,
明察秋毫，
not
见微
letting
知
me
著，
voice a
刮目
foo.
相看。
Okay, thank you, Joseph, for your
Thank you,
contribution.
Joseph.
学习成语不能急于
Thank you, Shen.
You need to hold your horses.
众，何出此言，令我黯然神伤。
You don't know what that word
这
means.
叫欲速则不达。
Did
那你能评价
the
一下我
Duolingo
的
owl
成语水
teach you
平
that?
可谓是惊天地，泣鬼神。
意料之中，心心相
Oh
印。
my god. Stop!
Who's like, I am lacking so much critical context for this.
He's like, why are they talking like that?
此番过后，引出姑娘和德满兄，怕是都无法继承遗产了。
I mean, Yinshu might be fine.
Yeah.
Who's gonna prosecute her for being a
沈先生不
magician?
说，我都没注意这事。
I
Really?
didn't even notice that.
所以说啊，善恶终有报。
Were you listening to the context too?
大哥是作茧自缚，至于小妹嘛，
It's like she didn't do anything wrong
我作为
except
哥
for
哥
like
不会坐视不管。
Yeah, she just did some stage magic. It's fine.
just accidentally was very sexy in my periphery.
阿福，
She will I will take the therapy bills out of her inheritance, but otherwise
Yeah, why is Afu following me around now?
he's like in case I need
我
an
的舌头已
alibi
经
for
好了
murder.，
现在说话完全没问题了。
You're still not
I
allowed
have
to
no
voice
lisp
him now.
whatsoever.
那太好了。这几天要清淡饮食，少说话，多让舌头休息。
They're like
That's how they
remember
pay
the
for our
most
detective
important
services
part.
with fine drips. Yep.
Yep. The most important part of the case, as
先生
always.
真厉害，
Don't
那
let
么难的
Luke
案子
voice
都被你破
things.
解了。
其实，要不是小娥复仇心切，此案未必。
Well, I mean, if it wasn't
Yeah,
for
it
Elle's
wouldn't
eagerness for
have happened.
revenge, there wouldn't have been a case.
Yeah.
So, like,
那些
I
证物
guess
和
it's
证言
always true.
像一颗颗散落的鱼丸，被先生巧妙地串在了一起，变成了鲜美的鱼丸串。
Guy loves his food.
阿福，你不妨直说。
Shen's like, Afu, speak less. Afu is like, under no fucking circumstances.
先生所做的事十分之有意义。如果当年的石棺案能有
Maybe
人查
I
明真
could
相，就能避免
join
今天的
you,
悲剧发生了。
perhaps.
所以，
Only we had better detectives.
我想给先生当助手。
Aw.
Yeah!
Afu acquired.
李云写怎么做侦探助手？
He's
Yeah,
like,
but
oh,
he
I
can,
don't
like-
fan of this.
He can like smell woods and stuff,
Yeah!
and he knows
He's
science.
like, I know so much about wood. You don't even know.
命案现场少不了有血迹。
这个问题
Glasses
我早就想好了。
Is
These are
that what
literally
that's for?
tinted lenses. I don't have to look at it.
这是你的新发明？
这是我查案专用的滤光镜，
Just for investigating. You
我
can't
都设
see
好了，
blood if
只要带着
everything's
它
red.
就不会晕血。
还真是用心了。
He's like, it's one of these Danganronpa filters, so the blood comes out Technicolor.
Yeah. And it lowers their game's rating. It's all good.
It's all good.
我懂格致学，还擅长研究机械，将来一定可以帮上忙。
He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
I
so
would have
useful.
known the valve was a problem immediately. I would have been able to
Yeah.
explain to you why that didn't make sense. He's like, please, please, I'll staple myself to you.
这事能水落石出，多亏有沈先生在。
Thanks to you, Mr.
这次能
Shen.
接近真相，实属侥幸。 沈先生，
I don't know
老
if
夫
that
还有一
was
事想请你帮忙。
entirely true.
罗船长，请说。阿福来找我，说他要同你去破案。
He wanted to go solve cases with you. Please let him.
阿福家中发生变故后，就一直留在他爷爷造的这艘船上，闭门不
Ever
出。
since his grandfather passed away. So we have a father explosion, we have a
我
grandfather
心里
passed
为他
away.
高兴，
So many dead relatives.
Yeah.
但这孩子心性单纯，
Flows like
我
Afu
就放
needs
心
to
不
move
下
out of the house.
今后还请沈先生多费心。
He's the simple and
A
pure
lot of
kid.
responsibility you're putting on me.
It's a lot of
Just like
responsibility
here,
you're putting on.
this child is yours now.
This child is yours now. Also, Shipmaster Low, he's right here.
Yep.
Everybody in this game will talk smack about everybody else within earshot.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
我会替你照顾好阿福。
沈先生，
Sorry for accusing you of
有件
murder.
事也许你应该知道。
She's like, I did do it
秉烛姑娘，
actually.
请讲。
I used hypnotism to make Elle think she had.
小娥说，
I'm a
曾
wizard.
见到林叔和我单独说话，确有其事。
林叔和尹珠姐说了什么呀？
小娥的生辰快到了，林叔准备了套黄色袄子，
Yeah,
想要送
the
给
coat was for her.
Yeah.
Called that
裙
immediately.
子上的鹅是他自己绣的，他担心不像鹅，倒像鸭子，所以找我帮
Yeah,
忙
so
想想。
he was like, I will protect this small child with my life on account of
他们两
I
个
colluded
就像
in
父
the
母，
destruction of her entire family.
Yeah.
却变成这样了。
How did things come to this?
That
And
is
she's
very
like, I'm
sad.
gonna kill you now. He's like,
小
yeah,
娥
that's
刺杀老林
fair.
的位置就在船生筒附近。
He could have
老
called
林
for
既没有
help.
反抗，也没有呼救，
Yep.
他临终前的心情
He's like, yeah, I had this coming.
尹珠姐，你怎么不把这件事告诉小娥啊？说不定能化解小娥心中的隔阂。
I mean, on the other hand, I feel like it might make her feel very guilty, but
Yeah,
I think it's probably better to tell her than to not tell her.
yeah, you've got to
为先
tell
看
her.
人苦，莫劝他人善。
Well, I mean,
我赞同你的选择，
we walked many
有一些
many
恩怨
miles in that bad
是没办
timeline
法化解的。
when we went into exile. So
对了，尹珠姐，有个问题我一直想不通，
I don't get it.
当时为
Why
什么
were
你
you
宁
just
可冒
playing with
风
that
险
mahjong card?
也要去收那副扑克牌啊？别人不知道，但我知道，你是真的不在意遗产继承的事。
Cause of the magicians, Afu.
可能我被那个场面吓糊涂了吧。
Okay, now she has poker cards.
Yeah.
其实，在调查扑克牌的时候，我曾注意到另一处蹊跷，
The ace of threes.
那才是影珠真正想守护的秘密吧。
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
it's the ace of
interesting.
threes. No, she was hiding the secret to the trick. Because a
Yeah.
magician never shares their secrets. Dig deeper.
Should we let it be then?
No, I think dig deeper.
You want to dig
I
deeper?
think we
Reveal the
wanna prove it.
magician's secrets?
Yes.
Alright.
No, oh, we can save if you. Okay,
I mean,
we can save if you want, but like, yeah, it's the ace of threes.
这里没什么奇怪的。
Okay, then the three part. Yeah, one of those.
听说莫雨琪的成名作《新
We're
人游戏》
detectives.
就是用扑克牌表演的，
We rat out
而这个牌
anybody.
中有部分牌的牌点数量
If we're scared to reveal a magician's secret, how are we going to prove them innocent of a
正是
murder?
这样。阿福，
I think he's not saying it out
我想
loud.
相比名声和遗产，
well, is he?
影珠姑娘真正在意的是如何守住魔术的秘密。
I think, yeah, he says it's about
Yeah.
the secret behind the magic trick, but he's not revealing it to
Yeah.
a food.
之
Wink.
后如果来上海，欢迎来看我们的演出。
We aren't getting any free tickets to her
No,
magic
we
show.
are getting free
She's inviting
tickets.
us. I don't know if she is gonna ask us to pay.
一定。
We're at least not getting banned for life.
Yeah.
Fact unlocked. We wouldn't have unlocked that fact if we had been afraid to dig deeper.
雾散了，太阳升起来了。
It's symbolic weather.
Yep.
Another title sequence.
Yep.
So I will say I do like the overall effect of every time the Yangtze River is here, we must marvel at its majesty.
Yep. It is very nice.
It makes it feel like a location in a way that, like, a river wouldn't normally be because it's all water.
所以，最后小娥减刑成功了。
No, and actually I got disbarred for that.
I think we can probably get to the end of the scene and then
Yeah.
call it.
This is just wrap up.
那是自然，我家先生向来说到做到。
对他来说，也算是找回公道了。不过，我总觉得还有哪里不对。
文小姐说说看。
It's like, what the hell was Joseph doing there?
Yeah.
按说，小娥是在听到吴德满和殷夫人的对话后起意杀人的。可是，真有人能在这么短的时间内想出如此周密的计划吗？
It was
He's like, yes.
pretty elaborate.
I know from
如
experience,
果
yeah.
他在很早之前就开始谋划了，又如何确保
Well,
吴家人都会上船呢？
no, she found out after they boarded the ship.
Yeah, well, it's not entirely clear when that conversation happened.
Maybe that's why she wasn't wearing the hairpin.
Yeah, it was just like a different
Like
day.
the passage of time.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah,
were
I don't
going
know.
to the funeral, so
Yeah.
文小姐果然
that would have been the timing.
连这一点都察觉到了。
先生，这个案子还有隐
He's like,
情吗？
shit. Is there another
的确
real
有人从
secret
此事获利
murderer?
颇多，
Uh-oh.
只可惜这件事小娥决定自己承担，
Oh, what?
我们也找不到其他的证据。
Well, I mean,
Liang
yeah, he
Xin?
was definitely the one who benefited from it.
Liang Xin.
I mean, he could have been a conspirator. I mean, like we had been theorizing for a long time. He could have
We
arranged
have
for
been
everyone
theorizing
to...
for a long time. It just didn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Huh. That's interesting.
那个人难道是？
先生，可心姐，我们到扬
We've
州了。
arrived in Yangzhou. I guess that's a plot thread for another chapter.
Interesting. Or, I don't know if we're gonna follow up on that. Maybe we're just leaving it at, well,
Are
I
we
guess he was
gonna,
involved
like,
too.
Because, you know, we thought that there was going to be nothing going on with the loose thread of Officer Ma. Mr.
Yeah.
Robinson is involved in our brother's death.
Yeah,
We could
everything
very
is still
easily
connected.
have Liang Xin, who's just like, yes, I was the secret mastermind this whole time.
Oh my gosh!
双手解放。
Hands
Oh,
free
silly.
umbrella.
扬州是先生的家乡吧？
Oh, God.
很少听先生说起呢。
Swear to
这里的
God,
经历
Liang
并
Xin,
不
you
愉
son of a bitch. Experiences
亲子
here
数据都
haven't
在
been
前面。
pleasant.
先生
Yeah.
We're
我
not
们快过
going
去
to
吧
that. Actually, Shen, let's go there on Thursday.
Yep. And yeah, Tina, he was literally the calmest. Yeah, he was just like,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I am gonna say, as far as, like, mysteries go, this case was by far the twistiest
yeah,
that we have had to deal with.
it was pretty convoluted.
And we still have a twist of fucking first mate Liang Xin is behind it, question mark.
Yeah.
And, oh god. And
He's gonna have a
he's
jetpack at
out
some point,
there.
isn't he? He might.
He's
at
out
this
there
rate.
traveling the world.
Yeah, it's been 2 years at this
he's
point. Who knows
involved
what
in
he's
the
getting up to
London
now?
Conspiracy.
Yeah, he could have made it to London.
Swear to God.
It's all connected.
It's all connected. I have never felt more frustrated to be vindicated at every opportunity. Because I'm sitting here this whole time, like, Elle is giving me weird vibes. Why the hell is this character who is not our assistant sidekick stapling herself to our side for this entire case? Because case 1, we had investigations where Afu wasn't there. Like, we've investigated with Shen on his own, with Afu. Why is Elle here being our Afu in the Afu chapter? Like, in Ace Attorney, when Maya Fey is accused of murder, she's still our defense aide helping us. Like, that's her introduction. So yeah, I was like, well, shit, yes, I was right. It was all a ploy. It was we gotta give ourselves an alibi by following the detective around. And yeah, Liang Xin was weird and suspicious and might be the secret mastermind. And the magician stuff was important, but actually a red herring.
Yep.
And all the clue about, old Ling didn't show Elle how to do the rest of the stuff. I was like, that's important. That's pinging my vital clue radar. And it was correct. But also, oh my god, like, at every point you're like, I don't know if I'm right.
Yeah.
Oh god. And like, okay, I will say, it's possible that there will be a later chapter that is more Afu-centric. Part of my complaining was just like, I was expecting that Afu would be a bigger part of the Afu chapter. Yeah, you can absolutely start saving. I'm just giving final thoughts. I thought Afu would be like, this would be our first case where he is following us around and helping, and like we learn how helpful his science can be.
Yeah.
Just like,
but no.
you know, for...
No, he didn't do shit.
Yeah, he didn't do shit.
He just stood around looking cute.
But he also... Like, he was very briefly framed, and again, if it turns out Liang Xin was the evil mastermind, he was very quick to frame Afu.
Yeah.
He was incredibly quick to frame basically everybody. But not Elle. He was actually like, I don't think Elle did it. It's like the one person he wasn't gonna frame was Elle. But,
yeah,
like,
everyone's a mastermind.
Everyone's a mastermind. But, what's the phrase? Like, he wasn't very particularly framed, if that makes sense. Like, he was cleared, like, he was acquitted of suspicion very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like at the start.
If he was the prime suspect, that could have been a very good vehicle to, like, introduce him to Shen.
Yeah.
He learns about Afu through all this investigation, but Afu actually kind of barely came up.
Yeah, even his, like, you know, inventions didn't really play any part. He just had that thing that was stuck in his arm, and then it was never explained.
Never addressed. Doesn't matter. I'm like, okay, maybe because we do know there's a weird suspicious explosion with his dad, so maybe we do get a case that is, like, focused on him in specific, and that's why they put him in the background for this. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, moral of the story, all rich people are evil, period. If somebody staples themselves to your side during a murder investigation and you don't know them, they're trying to give themselves an alibi. And I guess loving things is okay because the magician lady didn't do it. That's what we learned. Valuable lessons.
Indeed. Here, let's take a look at... We've got some new stuff that we haven't seen.
Oh
What have
my
we
God.
got?
Hyoid bone dislocated.
Okay. And then on the other side, what did we have?
Soda.
Dutch water.
Dutch water. So the soda actually, Liang Xin is the one who brought the soda onto
what was
the
the
ship,
deal with that?
and he paid L with soda for a lot of different things. Liang Xin, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, I think that was like on a Fu's desk or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic. Such as beheading. I think they had beheading before that, actually.
Probably not survivable, though.
We don't know that.
Yeah, maybe. Alright. Anyway, I guess that'll be it for today.
That was a wild case.
Yeah.
Really good, but wild.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And again, vindicated but frustrated.
It's a cool case, though. Cool game. Anyway, we'll be continuing on Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Moving into, this is what, case 5 now? I'm kind of
5.
expecting to, like, start getting into more endgame stuff now. Well, we are at the publishing house where we originally came to find out about, you know, details of our brother's murder. So
yeah, the thing
we should
that's
hopefully
interesting
be
the publishing house. Yeah,
we should be finding details about that soon, hopefully. And
it's
getting
like
towards
Ace
solving that.
Attorney. Yeah, solved it. Yeah, what's it? Ace Attorney cases games usually have like 4 to 5 cases, but I don't know if this is actually going to follow that format. So
yeah, well, I think we're nearing towards the end at this point.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
So yeah, thanks for coming. I hope you guys are enjoying the game too. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday for a new case.
Yep.
All right, have a good rest of your
See you
day.
guys.
See you. Bye.
Bye.